What's going on YouTube? You're watching Fixed by Shaq, and in today's quick video I'm going to show you how to fix this annoying issue of having your iCloud grayed out here at the top. Let's say you're trying to make a few changes here within your iCloud settings or Apple ID settings, but you're unable to do so because every time you try to tap it doesn't open up anything and it keeps up showing like this grayed out. Let me quickly close and reopen it, which is one tentative, but still it persists. I'm going to show you how to fix it in this video, but do not forget, if you find my content useful, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing as it really helps me out. Thanks guys. Now it's very important for you to follow the steps in the specific order that I'm going to show them to you, because one step actually complements the other one in order for this to work. Now, the very first step is to hop into settings real quick, okay? You want to scroll down all the way to screen time in here, okay? You want to hop into screen time. You want to scroll down all the way to content and privacy restrictions. You want to tap on content and privacy restrictions. And next up, you want to scroll down, of course, if this is toggled on, all the way to a section which says allow changes to. So you want to tap on account and ensure that it's set to allow. It's very important. So you need to change it to allow. And then you want to go back, and then give it a try, see if it's sorted out. See, in my case, it's already sorted out and it's now working perfectly fine. Now, you may be in a situation where it doesn't exactly fix the issue right away. No problem. You can go back to screen time and then go back all the way to content and privacy restrictions. And then you want to toggle these off, like the whole privacy restrictions, just to test it out real quick. You're going to close settings real quick, and then you want to reopen settings and see if it's sorted out. If it's sorted out, then this means that you do have one setting here within screen time, content and privacy restrictions, which is restricting this issue, right? So the cool thing is to keep it on and then manually search for something in here that may be related to your iCloud account settings. Just the way I found account as one of the main issues causing this not to work. Now, after doing this, if the problem still persists, I would recommend you to perform a forced restart on your iPhone that will pretty much fix many bugs that you may be facing on your iPhone, and also apply a few changes that you've recently just made in here on settings. So in order to perform a forced restart, if you do have an iPhone 8 or later models, all you need to do is rapidly tap on volume up and then down, and then press and hold the power button continuously for approximately 8 seconds. So you want to keep on pressing it until you see the Apple logo on your screen. There we go. We do have the Apple logo right now. I'm going to release the button as soon as I see the Apple logo, and then I'm going to let my iPhone turn on normally. Essentially, a forced restart is a complete restart, as if you had removed the battery from your iPhone and then you've just reinserted it. So it's a very good restart which goes to the deepest level as possible on your iPhone. And do not worry, because this doesn't delete any sort of data, so you will not lose any information on your phone. Now, if you do have an iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, in order to perform a forced restart, all you need to do is press and hold the power button along with the volume down continuously until you see the Apple logo, and then you're going to release both of the buttons combination. Now, if you do have a much older iPhone device with a physical home button in here, in order to perform a forced restart, all you need to do is press and hold the physical home button along with the power button continuously until you see the Apple logo, and then you're going to release both of the buttons combination. Now, please note that in much older iPhone devices, the power button is usually located here at the top, so you would need to press and hold that physical home button along with the power button at the top. If forced restarting didn't help fixing your iPhone, you may be in a situation where you may be having pending terms and conditions to agree to on your iPhone device. So I wonder if you've ever saw something like this popping up on your iPhone device whenever you hop into settings, because from time to time, Apple itself requests you to agree to the new terms and conditions, okay? And it usually pops up just like my software update popped up in here. You may be having something like terms and conditions pending right below family or Apple account suggestions, stuff like that. So all you want to do is tap on either one of these options, for example, this one, and then I do have in here recommendation saying that I haven't backed up and stuff like that. And here you may be having an option or a text which says agree to the terms and conditions. So it's important for you to agree to those terms and conditions, and it may look like this whenever you open up Apple ID suggestions. New iCloud terms and conditions, approve, or something like that. This is just a screenshot to show how it looks like under Apple ID suggestions, which is the same that I do have in here. It vanished, but it was here right in a few seconds. Apple ID suggestions. There we go, it's right here, okay? So you want to double check if you do not have a pending agreement to agree to, and then simply tap on agree. Okay. Now, if you do not have a pending agreement to agree to, or if it simply doesn't show up, you can actually trigger that agreement, or you can try solving it by doing the following. Hop into general and then tap on software update and see if you do have a pending update in here, because that agreement may come in the next available software version. So you want to double check if you do have a pending update, quickly update your phone, connect it to Wi-Fi real quick. And then once you're done downloading that specific software and updated your software version, you're gonna perform the same thing, which is going back and see if you do have in here within Apple ID suggestions or below this that option to accept the terms and conditions. And if you by any means come across that pop-up which says, hey, do you want to agree to the new terms and conditions, ensure you always tap on agree so you can get this issue solved on your iPhone device. The next thing you can try doing is simply turning on flight mode and then waiting for a couple of seconds and then turning it off and see if it solves the problem. You can also try hopping into google.com just to see if your internet is working fine or not, because you may be having a situation where you do not have a good internet connection, and this may be causing your iPhone not to load the term and condition or not to allow you to get access to the settings related to your iCloud on settings right there. I hope this video really helped you out, and if you find some value out of my content, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and let me know down in the comment section if you do have any question or doubt. I would like to deeply thank all of you guys for supporting the YouTube channel Fixed by Shaq, where my main aim in here is to help all of you guys fixing tech-related issues without spending money, without paying for a technician to a local engineer or anything like that, because in most cases you can actually fix all these issues or most commonly faced issues by your own at your home. Okay, so my aim is to help you guys with tech-related content. Thank you for supporting. We've just hit 50,000 subscribers, and all this wouldn't be possible without your support in here. By subscribing, by liking, you actually keep me going, and this really helps me out so I can reach out to more people and consequently help more people facing the same problem as yours. My aim in here is to grow the channel as much as I can so I can reach out to more people, and of course, as I've just said, help out more people here with tech-related issues. But of course, it's not easy to do it alone. This is a community. I want you guys to stay here with me, interacting in the comment section within the community tab as well by visiting the community in here so we can actually interact every single day. And if you have any doubt or any question by any means, feel free to leave it down in the comment section so I can actually reply to you as soon as possible. I really appreciate your help, and I hope we can actually reach 200k subscribers real soon. Thanks for watching Fixed by Shaq, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.